July 3rd for Turning Point. Doggo of the day is this guy. Yeah! Today, if ye will hear his voice, harden not your heart. Psalms chapter 94, verse 7. 8th. On July 3rd, 1863, the Union forces were holding forth on Cemetery Ridge at Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. General George Pickett led his Confederate troops on a charge up the hill under heavy enemy fire. His men broke through the Union lines, and soldiers fought hand-to-hand battle. Before the sun had set that day, 2/3 of Pickett's men had been killed or captured, and the rest retreated. History books say that this battle was one of the greatest events of American history. It was a turning point of Civil War. From that time on, the North had begun to have the upper hand. The South never regained the power it had before that day. In all wars, whether fought on a nation's battlefield or in a person's heart, there comes a turning point for good or ill. For Joseph, the turning point may have been the day he was sold as a slave. We are told that in one day he was changed from a petty child to a man, thoughtful, courageous, and self-possessed. Patriarchs and Prophets, page 214. As Joseph saw the hills of his home receding, he cried his heart out. Would he ever see his father again? What would the future hold? He stopped crying and tried to remember the stories his father had told him about God. He remembered how angels had come to Jacob when he was in a strange land. This made Joseph feel better. He was sure that his father's God would care for him too. On the road to Egypt, Joseph gave himself fully to the Lord and prayed for his essence to go with him to the strange land ahead. On that road, he determined to be true to God regardless of the circumstances. That day was the turning point of Joseph's life. God is speaking to you today. As you respond to him, something very real can happen. You can give yourself and your future into his hands, as Joseph did. Today can be the turning point of your life. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.